Hello. This video is intended to provide parents with information to help support their sons in making their GCSE subject choices, with a particular focus on careers issues and implications of the choices made. Your son is currently at the start of his journey through the National Qualifications Framework. GCSE passes are Level 2 qualifications, so it is important that at these early stages he selects subjects that will provide a good foundation leading to a range of possibilities and opportunities in the future in terms of his career and study pathway. With good Level 2 qualifications, your son will be able to progress through a pathway that is most suitable for him. You will see that there are varied routes following GCSEs through to different levels of qualification, whatever pathway he chooses. Given that he is at the start of this journey, though, the decisions that he takes now will obviously impact upon his future choices. So it is important that he considers his GCSE curriculum carefully and makes an informed selection. I've already made a presentation to the pupils about these matters with a number of key messages. In addition to the importance of building a strong foundation now, your son should strive towards the highest level of qualifications possible. There are many reasons for this, and the Northern Ireland Skills Barometer, produced by the Department of the Economy and Ulster University, provides strong evidence to support this locally. Not only will higher level qualifications, such as a degree, enhance your son's personal employability, but there are many more opportunities for graduates, with more jobs being created in Northern Ireland over the next few years for those who are qualified to degree level. On average, a graduate might be expected to earn around £500,000 more than a non-graduate over the course of their working life. Not surprisingly, these patterns are mirrored globally as well. However, qualifications are not always about an academic approach, and there are plenty of opportunities for those who wish to take a vocational approach to learning to attain high-level qualifications. In Campbell, we offer 31 GCSE subjects, which produces over 2,000 combinations. So with so much choice available, it's important that each boy selects a curriculum that is right for him, both now and in the future. I want to take an opportunity now to discuss the careers implications of certain subject choices. You should already have received our recommendations for your son in terms of the path we feel he is best suited. These recommendations are connected to his choices for English, modern languages and sciences, as well as the number of GCSEs he takes. These paths are recommended based on progress throughout Key Stage 3, and it is important that you and your son consider these seriously. Your son's teachers are in the best place to advise based on knowledge of your son, but also the subject specification and past progress of pupils. The recommendations are made with the intention of ensuring your son achieves the best outcomes. One of the most challenging decisions your son may face is his choice of science subjects. There are 5 different ways of studying science at Campbell. Pupils can potentially take all 3 sciences as separate GCSEs. They can study double award science, which is 2 subject choices and results in 2 GCSE grades, but all 3 areas of biology, chemistry and physics are taught discretely. It is also possible to study 2 separate sciences, for example biology with chemistry, chemistry with physics, or biology with physics. It's possible to study 1 single science as a separate GCSE, for example, just biology or just physics. And finally, single award science is a single GCSE but contains elements of biology, chemistry and physics. So what should you and your son consider? If your son is a strong scientist, is happy to devote a significant proportion of his weekly timetable to the study of science, is likely to wish to take 1 or more sciences at A-level and could want to study sciences in the future, perhaps at university, then 3 separate sciences is usually recommended. However, This will significantly reduce the number of his other available options. One advantage of double award science is that all three areas of science are covered, which means that in the future, if a particular subject to GCSE level is needed as part of an entrance requirement, this will have been fulfilled. It's also possible to study A-level in any of the sciences from GCSE double award science, so it leaves options open without taking up so many choices. However, it's important to understand that it is not as good preparation for A-level as taking a science separately, and in Campbell, it's likely that higher grades will be needed in double award science than in a separate science in order to be able to take the subject at A-level. So could it be preferable to take two separate sciences rather than double award science? Perhaps, and it will certainly be an easier transition to A-level if a boy chooses to take one of these subjects further. However, in the future, if they were, for example, to apply for a course that requires biology and chemistry at A-level, such a course might require physics at GCSE, which obviously will not have been covered if only biology and chemistry had been taken at GCSE. It's also worth considering that in England and Wales, it's essential to study science as a balanced science, which means that all three areas must be covered as a triple, double, or single award. Taking two separate sciences is out of kilter with what might be expected elsewhere in the UK. Also, some combinations of science are more logical than others, for example, biology with chemistry, or chemistry with physics. For those who wish only to take science as one GCSE, it's possible to take one separate science only, such as just biology or just chemistry. However, this also isn't an easy option, as the subject will be studied in greater depth than, say, double award science. It's possible to study single award science, which is all three areas of biology, chemistry, and physics in one GCSE. Be aware, though, that it would not be possible to progress to studying science as an A-level or any other level 3 qualification with just single award science. So, do boys have to study a science? Well, it's not compulsory, but it's very strongly recommended. If a boy opts not to take a science, we would advise speaking about this with a member of the careers team. In England and Wales, a science is compulsory. And remember that a science subject could be a standard entrance requirement for university courses, apprenticeships, or training programs in the future. If boys are interested in strongly scientific careers in areas such as medicine, dentistry, or veterinary, they will need 3 separate sciences, or at the very least, double award. 2 separate sciences will probably not be acceptable. However, it will be a mistake to take 3 sciences just because a boy is interested in these careers in future. They will need to have a good ability and a strong interest in the 3 areas. If they don't, they are not likely to do well, and these careers maybe would not have been right for them anyway. So what about other careers and considerations? If pupils are thinking about architecture, then art is essential. In the future, they will need to be able to produce a portfolio, and without the skills base of art at GCSE, if not A-level, this will be very difficult to demonstrate. If pupils are thinking about engineering in the future, they will need to do well in maths, as they will need to take the subject at A-level, or a level 3 engineering equivalent. Of course, maths is compulsory, but they will only be able to take A-level maths if they take the highest level papers in the subject, M4 and M8. So it's important that they work towards this. Further mathematics is an even better preparation for maths at A-level, although it's not compulsory. However, further maths at GCSE is needed if pupils want to study further maths at A-level. In the online GCSE choices form that you will receive, you will be able to express a preference to take further maths, but your selection for the subject will depend upon assessments in June. If boys are strong in practical subjects, they can be a good option to play to their strengths. But be aware that taking a number of practical subjects together, such as technology and design with art and design, could be very demanding in terms of skills development, coursework, or controlled assessment. Most students have been recommended to study a language at GCSE. This is a good option. Languages are highly valued by employers as a useful skill. They can be combined with some subjects at university as well, such as business or engineering. It's important when considering GCSE choices to select a balanced range of subjects, especially if boys are thinking about university in the future. They should pick a good range of academic subjects, and while practical subjects can complement the curriculum, too many practical subjects may restrict A-level choices further down the line. In England, there's a performance measure called the English Baccalaureate. This is not a qualification as such, but is seen as a good combination of subjects that keeps options open for young people for further study and careers. For the English Baccalaureate, a student would need English, Maths, triple or double award science, a modern foreign language, and either history or geography. Obviously, this is not a performance measure that affects us in Northern Ireland, but it does reinforce the subjects, sometimes known as facilitating subjects, that are most valued by universities across the UK. It is worth bearing in mind that other subjects we offer do not always need to be taken at GCSE to be taken at A-level or Level 3. And they also do not always need to be taken at A-level to be taken to degree level. For example, one could study a business degree without GCSE or A-level business studies, or take a degree in computer science with good grades in maths and physics at A-level rather than computer science or digital technology. However, if pupils enjoy these subjects and will potentially consider a career in these areas, it is a logical choice to select them at GCSE. Your curriculum should reflect the subjects you enjoy, have an interest in, and perform well in, which makes many of the subjects here good choices. In addition to the optional subjects that you would choose, remember that it is really important to continue to work hard in Maths and English throughout GCSE. For some future courses or pathways, such as apprenticeships, it will be essential to have passes in English and Maths, and very often a grade B in one or both of these subjects. So what now in terms of selecting GCSE choices? Parents should have received through parent mail a GCSE choices booklet, a careers advice booklet, and a personalised letter with our recommendations for the best path for your son. If you and your son would like to take a different path, discuss this at the careers meeting that has been scheduled for you, as well as consult with subject teachers at the parents' consultation for their advice. The date, time and Zoom code for the scheduled careers meeting has also been provided in this letter. Your son has now been set a task on Firefly outlining what he now needs to do on his Unifrog account to prepare for the careers meeting. He should come to the careers meeting ready to talk about his potential GCSE choices, although he may not have these set in stone at present, as well as possible career ideas for the future. Further support for GCSE choices is offered through the careers meeting and Year 10 parents' consultations, which will take place after Easter. If you have any further queries, please don't hesitate to contact us at ccbgcsehelp@gmail.com. Good luck with the GCSE choices, and we look forward to connecting with you soon.